You left your upstairs window open. I used your ladder.
I left that open again. God. I'm gonna find a barn owl in there chewing on my pillow one of these days. The journal should be just over here. I know there was one where she talked about gates. Windows to perpendicular spaces. I know it's in here. Just hang on. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, this is it. One of the journals that belonged to Maggie Adler. She was stationed at Fort Milner, right here on the coast when the submarine crashed. She said it was a mistake, that the whole thing had an experimental engine or something. And that when it blew up, something happened to the reactor. It split the crewmen from our reality, forced them in between time, in between dimensional planes. They were gone, but not really. Each and every last one of them. Maggie did all these experiments and research in the last half of her life. She discovered radio waves can reach through planes of existence. It can affect the past and the future. But, I mean, you know, without hard proof, without the knowledge of the inciting incident, no one, really except me, believed her.
Okay, I think I buy this as much as any other plausible enough sounding explanation.
Just look, this one, she told me about ghosts, about people she cared about. A woman named Anna that died to one of those things. She called them gates. And I think that big triangle thing in the sky is one of them. I could barely understand what she was talking about. I was just a kid, you know? I could barely understand Jim. Miss Adler said she spoke through a portal, or a gateway, or whatever, to a Sergeant Griffin years after he died. He was on the USS Kanaloa, stuck in time. These were my versions of, you know, of campfire stories, I guess.
So, those scary translucent things that, I don't want to call them this, but I will. The ghosts, those things are them? The crew of the Kanaloa?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're completely different interdimensional beings. How would I know? But just wait, there's more here. What we need is this guy. Yeah, here it is. She writes,
Jacob, not in your head.
Oh, yeah, sorry. She says that harmonizing electromagnetic waves emitted towards a gate could successfully diffuse its source signal. See? So this is what I thought when the transmitter went crazy. That first one was diffusing the signal and starting to cancel out the gate. So transmitters can diffuse the source signal. We can use them to stop it, based on what Maggie thinks at least. Which is definitely what we want to do, because you know, Maggie says, she wrote here, that gates or portals, whatever you want to call them, can, in theory, destabilize the properties of our current existence. Which doesn't sound good. Man. The general store's holding our transmitters, right? And climbing gear? Because if that's the case...
That's what Evelyn said. Yeah, they have my stuff.
So I know the owner, and I know where the key is, so that's no problem. After that, we'll have to put another 3 transmitters to triangulate the right harmonic frequency. The math dictates they have to be roughly equidistant and at the same height. So for us, that means a clear view of Edwards Island to compete with the signal traffic and get through to the other side of the harbor. After that, it should work.
Sounds like something that makes just enough sense that I'll go along with it until it doesn't work.
That's about the level of confidence I'm at, too. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the general store, get those transmitters in gear. I just hope we're right.